Hello and welcome back to Spain. It's actually been quite a while, but we are back at Burgundy, or the Burgundian conquest of Friesland, where Burgundy, Russia, Ukraine, Poland and Savoy are participating. And it should be very interesting to see how this actually turns out, especially with this big Burgundian army. And also, well, some other things, but I'm pretty sure that we can get a good result here. Hopefully we can have the French actually help out our troops. And hopefully I can have the French, to some extent, have them take some land by themselves. But, well, the main goal here is, of course, to simply have well, everything work out to our advantage. I'm a little bit unsure here if what we'll actually do, but it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, I could not bring in Austria, as you know, so that sucks. But for the time being, colonial-wise, we'll probably just continue securing the lands over here. Probably no one who actually can pose a threat to us. We also, I believe, have an army. Yeah, we do have an army here. We'll probably end that war as soon as we're done with Burgundy. But for the time being, we'll just focus on fighting Burgundy rather than anyone else. So we'll see how this goes. I'll probably show you some of the bigger battles, and hopefully I can get let's say Russia, Savoy, and all of these minor players, I guess I could call them, out of the war rather quickly. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, we're doing some pretty good progress here. The first big battle, it actually ended up with the Burgundian losing about 60k troops total. And other than that, we are doing, as I said, pretty damn well so far. But there are some things that could potentially turn this into kind of a troublesome situation. Most of all, the Polish and Russian troops could definitely pose some kind of threat. But hopefully I can keep them at bay, because as you can see they are retreating mostly. So what I will be doing, I think, is to some extent try and keep my armies basically just standing in the French lands, ready to help. And we'll basically do this as a war of attrition, where hopefully the war exhaustion will end up with having Burgundy getting a bunch of rebels that will sooner or later break free some of the lands that they're taking here. And hopefully we can, to some extent, then bribe out Russia and Poland, and that should be enough to give us the edge that we want here. But thus far, I have to say that we are doing pretty damn well. So all that remains to, as far as I can see, is simply to make sure that we win the sieges, we win these battles, and if we can just do that, I'm pretty sure that we will be able to get the results that we are after in this war. There are some issues here, like the French and everyone actually running through my armies, and thus giving me tons of war exhaustion without or attrition for no good reason. But as I've said, I'm pretty sure that we will be able to pull this off. So for the time being, not really that much to do. Just checking if there is anything interesting I can take. Nope. So I'll just go ahead sieging, showing the biggest battles and so forth. But I'm pretty sure we'll get a victory here without too much fuss. As you can see here, the Burgundians actually attacked us, and due to the fact that they have actually pretty damn decent techs, they will be definitely hard to beat. And as you can see, the losses were basically about even. But seeing as we have more men to actually take from, and more troops in play altogether, I'm pretty sure of, yeah, I'm pretty sure we do have more troops, because the Russians do have quite a bit, I believe. Let's do a quick look here on the total manpower. As you can see, Russia has 171k men. And that is basically about what, 3/4 of the or three quarters of the total enemy armies. So if I can just get Russia out of this some way or another, let's see, 49 Russian military strength, length of war. The Russians do definitely have worse troops than me in at least that aspect, so I will be able to pose a threat to them that way. But for the time being, we'll have to try and hang back and allow my troops to regenerate more or less. I will be trying to destroy that. Well, it actually was taken out without my help. So yeah, we'll be trying to just go slowly forward, siege, try and get the other players out of this war, and then we'll see what we'll do. I'll probably allow the French, once we get a little bit better, to siege this area here. Hopefully they'll take some of these provinces, but Cambrai, for example, and Hainaut, I'll probably siege them myself. And I should probably allow the French to siege this for me. But at this stage it doesn't really matter. And I think I'll need to move my troops again, because of the fact that these guys clinging onto them turns gives me quite a lot of war exhaustion to, and that is not a good thing. But as you can see, we'll mostly have the bonuses of having them attack us, and thus we'll be able to, in most cases here, make a victory. Apparently I did not pay good enough attention, and those I'll also siege, but it should be fine. The fact that the Russians doesn't actually have more war exhaustion than that is kind of scary, since they've basically been running all around the place. I could simply get Savoy out of this war. I have no idea if that'll actually help out quite a bit. I could, let's see here. Yeah, we'll just wait a little bit further and then we'll get them out of the war. Once this battle is over, we'll move troops down to this this Polish army and destroy it, I think, hopefully. And other than that, not really that much help will do. I'll hire a new general and put in charge of this army, I think. Not a good one though, but he'll do the trick. Apparently that is mostly a cannon army, so I'll just allow it to regenerate for a while. And we'll go ahead and ignore them, I guess. Let's see here. Once again, a good victory, although we do lose fairly equal amount of troops, mostly due to the fact that they have superior generals, so the fact that we are defending doesn't really help that much, but it helps a little bit, and hopefully here we can win, or force a victory against the Poles here before anything happens. And apparently the Burgundy does still have quite a big fleet, which could be troublesome here. Also the fact that the Russians actually joined into this battle is potentially also a very bad thing, but it seems like, as I said, we do have the tech advantage over them, and thus this should be a victory for us. No, it actually turned into a loss, although we did do quite a bit of damage. Pomerania will pay. Wait a minute. I thought, is that in another game, or am I just messing about here? Let's see. Brandenburg. Did I vassalize Pomerania, or is that just something that I'm... Yeah, I did vassalize Pomerania, I believe. No, Brandenburg, Trier and Mantua. That's my bad, it's simply been a while. Apparently I lost a unit somewhere. So the Austrians are actually running around just causing a bit of a bunch of problems really at this stage. And that is kind of pissing me off here. Let's see here, what do you guys actually want? Can I pay you off with just some simple things here? Give up my deals with Hungary. Well, that I can live with. And how much, or how many ducats will I have to pay you? Quite a bit. But at least I'll get you guys out of this war. And I'll probably do the exact same thing with the Russians here, because if I can get them out, we're basically set. And boom. The Poles are out of the war. These guys have decided to run there. These guys will probably run all the way. They actually just ran to about Barcelona, so that's fine. Let's see here. Well, doesn't matter. As I said, for the time being, I'll be trying to get them out of the war, and then we'll see how things go. I actually have kind of a funny choice here now, because as you know, controlling other electors does give you a pretty bad malice to, well, everything basically when it comes to Holy Roman Empire business, but right now that doesn't really matter that much, because I do have a pretty good grip on the Holy Roman Empire. The only real issue here is Austria, but they don't really matter that much due to the fact that, well, they are big, but they are mean, so people won't actually vote for them. And on that note, I'm very tempted here. As you can see, Pomerania will almost vote for me. Controlling all the other electors is basically my biggest malice. Same with Cologne here. So, what the hell? No, they are not backing their own candidacy. That is a lie, but sure enough. I'll probably get these guys by simply releasing Manchu and then helping a little bit with relations. So what I'll be doing here is potentially a very bad move, short term, but long term it should be a pretty damn decent one. So if I actually go ahead now and, let's see, offer the tribute of releasing, cancelling Mantua as a vassal and also paying 200 ducats, that is basically enough now to put me in a position where I can, to some extent, still remain in Holy Roman Empire, or Emperor, but also get the annoying Russians off my back. And by doing this, the armies of Burgundy should be severely diminished, really, because, well, let's see how many men they now have. They have, what, 40, 50, 60,000 men left, and that is basically it. I still have the, see who else is standing with me? The French. I was hoping that I could add the French siege to that one, but apparently that's not the case. But even so, as I said now, we'll be trying to, I guess, protect my armies rather than rather than fighting elsewhere. So hopefully I can have these guys join up, and then we'll figure something out. I guess we'll see how it turns out. Then an increase in admin tech to level 15, which gives me a textile manufactory. Nothing really much more than that, but it'll probably be built sooner or later. We've also taken, or I decided to take the quality idea, the quality education, which gives a boost to army morale speed recovery by 5%. And well, other than that, not really that much to report here. My armies are definitely weakened, and as you can see, I need 53k men, or 54k man simply to reinforce them. France has unfortunately pieced out, but what I will be aiming to get here is this peace deal. It's basically that they release Hesse, and also, although Flanders isn't a member of the Holy Roman Empire, I also demand that they release them, so that should work out fine. I'll probably also go ahead and vassalize Dauphine before the next war, more or less, and thus I will be able to take Auvergne, Charolais and Bourbon, basically the border region, and just hand it over to them. That should also work out just fine. But for the time being, this is the deal, and I just need to, well, siege a little bit more, allow my armies to recover, probably by a month, and that should be enough to, I think, give the differences that we need here to actually get or one more battle. I think should be enough, probably. So with that in mind, I guess we'll just get ready to, or prepare ourselves for that battle, and hopefully we'll be able to pull off a victory here. We'll see how it goes. This guy, or these guys, will hit on the 20th, so I guess we can just join up our armies now. And yeah, we should get the victory here, and that should be enough to get what we want here. I guess we'll invest in the naval force for the time being. And yes, I'm pretty sure that is everything that we need to get what we want here. I can also get some more points, which in this case will simply be ducats. But yeah, it definitely hurts Burgundy just a little bit. But I seriously need to get probably quality ideas before we try again. So I'll go ahead, send demands, and there we go. We actually got 8th Imperial Authority for that war as well. Like the Phoenix has a Holy Roman Empire, a Holy Roman Empire member state has risen from the ashes, and the Empire is triumphing against the vicious aggressors of Burgundy, gained 20 Imperial Authority. So yeah, all in all, it worked out great, but I will have to do some fixing of my army, some fixing of my, well, everything virtually. And we also took diplomatic tech 17 here, which gives trade efficiency by 10%, and I can now build a merchantman. So all in all, that's good. But yeah, we have one over. Who is that one that is or the one that puts me one over? Wow, it's been a while since I actually played. That's why I'm currently having some trouble. Trier, Mantua, the royal marriage. Hungary, a royal marriage. I guess we can cancel. Oh, I can offer a new alliance. Why can't I offer that alliance? Yeah, I have to wait, but I'll probably get Hungary back as an ally, and we'll probably also go ahead and annex, I guess, some of these vassals. Most likely, let's see here. Probably not well, Congo, I guess. Congo is definitely a vassal that I can go ahead and simply annex, I think. So that shouldn't be an issue. So I'll get a little bit friendly with them and then go straight out for the annexation of them. Benin, as I said, I want to keep around due to the fact that I can use them in the future, or more specifically against the Mali here. Once we go to war with them, I'll probably have Benin call the entire territory for me, and we'll probably go to another war against the Portuguese pretty soon as well. And this time will basically set a complete stop to all of their colonial ambitions. Other things I might do is vassalize Iroquois and Cherokee and annex them that way. But for the time being, I do have some other things to do. We'll implement the gold standard. We'll help a little bit with my inflation, although it seriously doesn't need any help as things are standing. And I'll also go ahead and put down army and fleet maintenance to save up some money and get things going again. I'm pretty sure I can just go ahead now and annex Ahmednagar. I should probably wait a little bit due to my administrative power though, but for the time being I think it should go fine with just a straight out annexation. And boom, we have gained a presence in India, 10 prestige, and I think I can also go ahead and simply aim at converting this before we actually make it into a call. And as you can see, I can now found the East India Trading Company, which gives an extra merchant, 200 ducats, and all in all some pretty sweet bonuses, so that's quite nice. I think I'll actually send him to sort by value. Where do we have high power? I guess I'll send him to. Bordeaux. And what new mission do we want here? Conquer Bradranka? No, destroy Turkish dominance. I guess we'll go for take that one. Yeah, I will definitely most likely try and destroy Portugal. But as you can see here, I do have some issues now. No, I actually do not. These guys should be voting for me, although they aren't. Same with Cologne. So as you can see here, the fact that I don't actually need to control the electors now. I could potentially just release the vassalization grip, or simply go for the annexation further down the line. So that is no longer a issue, which is quite nice. Let's see. How about you give? Yeah, what the hell? We'll go for the white piece. I don't want to use my diplomacy points for, well, things that I do not need them for. Base cost, let's see here. That will probably end up at 80 or something. So I'll need to save up those points, but we'll let the missionary finish his work first, and then we'll deal with that. I'll probably go ahead and declare a war on Galicia too, the core. And I'll probably also fight a war against Dauphine with the goal of vassalization. I'm pretty sure that no one here actually has any negative modifiers against me except for, well, Burgundy. And we'll see how it turns out with France, but hopefully I can keep or use them sooner or later to fight Burgundy. Hopefully there'll also be some rebels that'll allow these things to break free, but as you can see here, Burgundy is pretty good at turning things their culture or an accepted culture, so it will definitely be hard to do, but we'll see how it goes. This is the end of this episode, however. So for doing a lot of blabbering, it's basically just because it's been a while and I had to some extent use some time to just get things or realize what was going on here. As things are, it's kind of tempting to try and declare war on Morocco here with the goal of, or in this case Tunis, and then using them to eat the coast here, or at least most of it, and then, well, vassalize Algiers down the line as well. But for the time being, we'll simply leave things as they are, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.